Hi guys, thanks for watching Amir's 5th week of life update. I just want to briefly say I am going to still continue to do weekly updates. If for nobody else but myself, I want to be able to look back and see what new developments or what we had going on, for each week. And I do have one of those baby books where you write things down, but I just find that I don't have a lot of time, or I just don't remember to write things down. And in this video, it's very short and informational. I'm a visual person, so it's like a good way for me to get things out that I want to talk about or things that I want to remember. So I will be still doing weekly updates for him. Anyway, getting into our and I want to say also, I will do a postpartum update as well. I have a doctor's appointment this Thursday, and I will be updating on that, things that are going on postpartum, my healing, all of that. So I will be, like I said, updating that sometime this week or the beginning of next week. So yes, so we had a pretty uneventful week. So we'll probably have a short vlog here. Hopefully I won't babble too much. Amir was supposed to have a doctor's appointment this week, Tuesday, or this last week, Tuesday. However, that got canceled because there's some issue with his insurance, or with our insurance, but it's kind of complicated. I have a secondary insurance, so that's why I'm able to still go into my clinic. But basically something happened with the policy, and they weren't going to take the insurance, so we're trying to work on that, because I really do want to be able to go to the clinic where I have been going, take him, because we both see the same doctor. I really like my doctor, I like my clinic, they're open late hours, and I just have been going there forever, and Amir, has already gone there quite a few, not quite a few, 3 times, so I really want us to be able to stay there. But he does have insurance, so if in any case of an emergency, we can take him to another clinic. And if we can't get this figured out, then of course I will take him to another clinic. We were supposed to have the 1-month check, so we will see. Maybe he won't get until his 2-month checkup, which is not a big deal because 1 month is just kind of a check, and she saw him a week before that. So obviously 2 weeks is or 2 weeks. Wow, 2 months is very important because they're getting shots and everything. And I definitely want him in, regardless of where the clinic is. We're going to have to take him if it's there or somewhere else. So I don't know any updates on his weight or his growth, but I'm assuming he's, keep moving along with his weight, because he is such a little chunkamonk. That's what I call him. He has got big cheeks, kind of like jowls actually, and double chin or triple chin maybe even, and chunky legs, and he's completely out of his newborn. I tried to put him in a newborn outfit yesterday because it was a little bit cooler, and it is just sorry, my cat's here trying to knock things over. way too tight. So he's definitely in the 0 to 3 now. So he's out of newborn. He's not even well, I guess he's technically not a newborn. I don't know, everybody has a different thing, kind of like the full term is like, I don't know, everybody has their own answer, but I think that newborn in general is usually considered a month. Some people consider it 3 months, but he's I guess not a newborn anymore. He's not in his newborn clothes, so it's kind of sad. I mean, I'm very happy to see him grow up and, start developing personality, but, the little tiny baby, I know time just is already gonna go, or it's going by so fast. I can just imagine how fast time is gonna continue to go. So I really try to appreciate every single moment with him. I have 12 weeks of maternity leave, and I'm about halfway through, and it's gonna be really hard when I have to go back to work and take him to daycare, and I won't be able to spend all this time with him. He is just a really good baby, and he's so calm, and we spend, a lot of time playing and cuddling, but I've also been able to get a lot of stuff done around the house, things that I hadn't even been able to get done while I was pregnant, or even pre-pregnancy, projects and things that I've been kind of planning to try to do with organization and cleaning things out, and I've been able to get a lot of that stuff done, and I plan to get some more done, hopefully, so if he allows. Of course, he comes first. But yeah, I'm going to really miss it, and I would love to be a stay-at-home mom if I get the opportunity, and we'll see what the future holds for us. I hope to God that I can. It's really, really important to me that, you know, we are really involved with, you know, our children, and, you know, we are the main caregivers, and you know, I know that we are caregivers, but I want to be there, you know, for every moment, and I don't want to miss anything. So, yeah, sorry, I'm just checking him out here on the swing. Looks like he's stirring a little bit. He might be waking up. He loves his swing. We just finally got his swing, and he's been taking lots of naps and looking up. There's like a mirror above the swing that he looks at, and like little birds go around. It's the Fisher-Price Snuggle Bunny swing, and he loves it. Yes. So along with those lines, we did visit his daycare. We were not sure about what we were doing for daycare exactly, because it was kind of a back and forth with the organization of the various centers that we've been looking at. It's the same organization, but they just have different centers. Sorry, there's lots of commotion going on back there. It's the cat. Oh. Yeah, so we went and visited the daycare, and it seems really nice. It's a good ratio. It's 3 to 1, 3 kids to 1 teacher, and they all seem very nice, just really sweet people, and that's exactly what I wanted, is, you know, somebody I felt comfortable with. And it's very structured because it is a center. You know, there are definite regulations that home centers do not have to abide by, and it's in a nice area, and yeah, I think it's going to work out great, but I'm definitely not going to be excited the day that I have to drop him off in just a few short weeks. I'm really going to miss it. It's going to be so hard. Anyway, so yeah, this week we got his swing, and he's been enjoying taking naps in that. He is still doing the long naps, 2 naps during the day, probably about 3 hours each time, and 1 in the kind of mid to late afternoon, and then 1 in the late afternoon to evening. It depends. And if he doesn't get those naps, and he definitely gets a lot more fussy, but he's not been doing that inconsolable crying or screaming at the top of his lungs type of crying. Thank God he has not been doing that. I'm going to knock on wood here, so that hopefully that does not happen. I know that we're kind of approaching the supposed 6-week growth spurt, which tends to be kind of a rougher time, but every baby's different. They're all individual. So his sleep has been pretty good. We're still doing, you know, about 2.5, well, anywhere from about 1.5, but that's quite unusual, I guess. 1.5 to 3 hour stretches at night, and waking up for feedings, and a change, and then he usually goes right back to sleep. There's hardly a moment when hardly a time that we wake up at night that he doesn't go right back to sleep. So that's great. I've been getting pretty good sleep, even though obviously not sleeping through the night, which I don't expect at 5 or 6 weeks at all. We have been playing on the play mats, at least, you know, probably 10-15 minutes a day, if not more. He's been doing tummy time. He is still not loving that, but we've been doing that on my chest as well. Darn it, why does my phone always ring at the wrong time? Sorry, I'm just going to keep talking because I need to get this done before he wakes up, and he's reaching his 3-hour mark, so if he doesn't wake up, I'm probably going to have to wake him up for a feeding. So yeah, I wanted to mention, I think I forgot last time, does anybody who breastfeed notice, do you get, when you're feeding on one side, you get kind of like, not sore, but kind of like pressure on your other side? It's like your other side is jealous and it wants to be, it wants the baby to feed on that side. I don't know, that's how I think of it. It's kind of silly, but it's weird. I don't know why that is, and it's not like it's super full. It might have been, you know, it might be fairly empty, but if I get like kind of pressure, like, oh, you know, feed me, or have, you know, baby needs to feed on me too. I don't know. That's weird. Weird description. I'm a weirdo. Yeah, and along those lines too, I decided not to use a nipple shield. I took those back because, again, I heard there's kind of like a thing that you have to do, like again with weaning and a dependency issue, and also we haven't really been having issues with the unlatching and kind of like the soreness that I was feeling in my nipples as I was before. So I did take those back after kind of thinking about it, and things kind of got better and reading things about it. Not that they're bad, just I decided why add on an extra thing, I guess. So yep, we did take those back, and I don't believe that we have thrush. However, I haven't been to the doctor yet, but I doubt that we do because, again, like I said, symptoms as far as what I was feeling before has gotten better. I haven't noticed any like white cottage cheese stuff in his mouth or any discoloration or anything like that. So as far as that goes, yeah, I don't know, but I highly doubt that. I haven't had any supply issues as well, which also can be a symptom of thrush, or a side effect of thrush. Yeah, and as far as his eye duct or his clogged tear duct, he does still have that. We have still been using the erythromycin. I'm still doing breast milk in his eye, and it's not to the point where he can't open his eye like it was before. Like, that was really bad. But he still has crusties and like watering and tearing. And when I go to the doctor on Thursday, I'm going to ask my doctor about it. And even though it's not his appointment, I know she'll answer for me because I'll have to kind of explain about the situation. I know she'll be really sad if she can't see him anymore, and we'd be sad too. So, nope, not waking up. He's definitely stirring and definitely doing a lot of like grunting. So I don't know, I think he's doing that with gas, but because sometimes he does get like a loud fart, or he does have a poop from that, after he wakes up when he's kind of grunting. Usually in the morning he does that, but then sometimes I don't, he doesn't have a poopy diaper, or he's not gassy. So I don't know what that old man kind of like grunting type of sound. It's funny, the loud noises that come out of babies. They're so tiny, but their noises are so loud, and he's very loud farter too. It's so fun. It's silly. I mean, it's kind of funny. We laugh because it's just so loud for a baby. I mean, I know babies are loud, but it's loud for what you would think. Anyway, he had some play dates this week with the same baby. They weren't really play dates for him. They were play dates for me, but a friend of mine has a 4-month-old, and he's adorable. He's so smiley and happy little baby, and I hope that our boys can play together, and he's a good influence because he's just such a good, happy baby. And not that my baby's bad, or not that any baby's bad, but not that he's a grumpy baby, but I just would be excited if they could be friends in the future. So, oh, yep, waking up. So anyways, this is getting long. I wanted to make this short, so I will come back with up to postpartum update, and then if I'm forgetting anything, I'll be back with the 6-week update. So I hope you had an excellent Mother's Day. We had a great time. It was such a neat feeling to be a mom on Mother's Day finally. So I really hope you enjoyed with your kids or your own mother. And yeah, I'm babbling again. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.